Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Jahan here, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing HelloFresh and how I've been finding it after a week of using it. For context, I'm someone who has not cooked at all. At all. Unless you count where you buy maybe free pre-prepared ingredients, stick it together, such as a stir fry or a spaghetti bolognese, and you have something to eat in about 10 minutes. But following a recipe, having various ingredients that you make, chop, put together, mash, ladle, cook, whatever, bake, nothing like this. So for my whole life I've had meals either paid for, served, whether in a family setting, sort of a canteen, whether it been at work or university or school. For whatever reason, food has been something that I've not given attention to. So recently, some friends have hosted meals where we've all met up, played board games, and then we have served a meal for everyone. Or I've gone to someone's house and they've just had food ready, or they've been cooking, and something was just ringing in my head that I probably ought to learn how to cook. This is what feeds our body, this is what nourishes us, this is the very source of life, is food. If someone takes away food for 2 or 3 days, there's nothing else you'll be thinking about. Heck, even just a few hours. So in regards to respecting what this body is made from, what it needs as a resource, for the environment it creates when someone is able to cook, and just out of an excitement to learn something new, I thought, I want to learn how to cook. So I expressed this to my friends. One of my friends kindly invited me over and spent the day cooking a lunch, a dinner and a dessert, going over some fundamental skills. And that really helped break the barrier, figuring out that this is not rocket science, at least not to make a decent meal. Following on from that, I went back to my home and my housemate had HelloFresh box delivered. I said, what is this? What is this box? And he then explained it and I decided to get it. Also, to clarify, I don't normally have a painting of myself behind me. This is my parents' place and my mother had one of me and my sister done, just to get that out of the way. So each week you'll receive a box with usually 5 days worth of food, depending on what settings you choose on the app. And these will be, at the base settings, 2 portions per meal. You can extend this, you can change this. On the app, you can decide what meals you want to receive. You receive them in bags that are packaged and numbered, and you receive the recipes for each meal. And what's great is that all the ingredients are pre-measured for those 2 portions, or however many portions you select. So you don't have to do much measuring or calculating in that regard. Most of it will be done for you. On the odd case, you may have to halve some ingredients or get some water to a certain amount of milliliters. But it's very basic stuff. So the effort of getting ingredients, the effort of figuring out how much you need per meal, that's all taken care of, and of course they're delivered to your door. So it removes a lot of the barriers to entry, and then all you need to focus on is following the recipe and having a great meal. Another aspect is that you have different meals each day, depending on what you set, of course, and each week the rota will change on what you're being offered. That being said, how am I finding it? I absolutely love it. I love that it's a surprise. You never know what you're going to get. I'm in anticipation to learn a new skill, to cook something new. And so far, because I'm actually around 2 weeks in now, I've enjoyed 99% of the meals. There's been one that I didn't enjoy, and I just know not to get that particular type of meal going forwards. I've also really expanded my skill set and the type of meals I can prepare, from penne, pies, risotto, soups, rice bowls, noodle dishes, been baking, ladling, preparing, cutting, chopping, cooking, things that I've never done until 2 weeks ago. So I would say it's been a great success. Now, the question is, can I just make a meal from scratch, top of my head? No. I'm only a week and a half to 2 weeks in. That being said, I'm gaining the skills, I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fantastic meals, and slowly as a byproduct, I'm absorbing different skill sets related to cooking, especially as someone who's had 0 prior to this. I do believe that I could follow a recipe and go into the shop and pick out the ingredients, which to many of you watching might be, piece of cake, but to me it's a complete new skill. So that being said, I do feel HelloFresh has fulfilled on what I was looking for, which is to get cooking skills, to have great dishes, to have healthy, satisfying meals, and to just expand my horizons and breach into an aspect of life that was closed off to me prior. Due to my own making, of course, but not investing in something and trying to catch up, I feel this is a fantastic way to do it. I do worry that it might be a crutch, that maybe I won't think of my own meals or experiment because everything is pre-bought ingredients-wise. Whereas if I were to go and get a recipe and buy the ingredients myself, I may adapt it as I go on. Next time I go to the shop, I might buy something different. So I'll have to slowly start venturing out. And as of now, I'm only doing 5 days a week, so I can start doing that on the weekends and seeing how that goes from there. But as a first step into cooking, I found HelloFresh to be fantastic. Just some personal sharings on what has it been like to switch from simple meals that are very easy to make, takeaway, to actually cooking every day. I'd say it's been really nice. I noticed my patience has improved, my desire to snack has gone down, and an appreciation for what I'm eating has increased. Just the process of making a meal, taking 20 to 40 minutes, which is how long on average it takes for these HelloFresh meals, and then enjoying it, savouring half of it for dinner, not just stuffing myself. Whereas previously, the food would be ready so quickly, I would just gobble it down, eat way more than I would need, snack throughout the day, not appreciate what I'm eating. And and even if this is normal for many people, for me it's been a drastic change. And it's like when I see people driving. When I first learned how to drive, I think this is a superpower, and now I can drive without thinking about it. And for me, it's like that of cooking. It's so new to me that I'm noticing instantly the impact. The same when you first are able to drive, you notice how freeing that is, and then you just get used to it. When you speak to someone who's been driving for 10 years, they won't even bat an eyelid. It's the same like that for cooking. For many of you, it might seem like common sense, but for me, it's a drastic improvement in my patience and just how I treat food. So I hope you like this, and if you are considering getting it, let me know. I can also give you a referral link should you want a discount, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.